Hey everyone, well, a new year means a new season of Live in the Sunroom. Last year we met some fantastic local musicians. We're going to keep it going in 2017. I'm excited to start the year off with someone who I believe to be one of the borderland's most talented vocalists. Today we're spending time with Amalia Mondragon. Amalia grew up down the road in southern New Mexico. She's played in several local bands, doing everything from klezmer to cumbias. Until recently, she was the lead singer for the Chamanas. She sang on a record that earned a Latin Grammy nomination with that group. These days, she's focusing on her music. Today, she's singing two beautiful original numbers. She's accompanied by guitarist Juan Pedro Macías Esquivel. Amalia Mondragon performs live in the Sunroom.
Siento la vida tan seca, pienso que no puedo más. Canto hacia el cielo y no escucha nadie nada y sigue igual, cantando los pajarillos, cantando a mi alrededor. Yo puesta en un paraíso y sin nadie, ay, qué dolor. Y te diré que no pienso en ti, te diré que no vives en mí, te diré que no tomo por ti, te diré y te diré que no pienso en ti, te diré que no vives en mí, te diré que no lloro por ti. Hoy te diré siento en el alma un vacío, uno que no puedo llenar. Tus alas se han extendido hacia el cielo para volar, y aunque tu amor no regrese, yo siempre te calmaré, porque el amor de mi vida fue lo que fue en el ayer. Y te diré que no pienso en ti, te diré que no vives en mí, te diré que no tomo por ti, te diré y te diré que no pienso en ti, te diré que no vives en mí, te diré que no lloro por ti. Oh,
Amalia, so when did you first start playing music?
Well, playing music, I started at 12 years old with the middle school band. I went to Santa Teresa High School and middle school. But before that, I sang all my childhood, and I wrote songs all my childhood. My mom tells me that I used to write songs to the chickens and the broccoli and like anything I ate. And she had this thing where she would say, "El que come y canta loco se levanta," because I would just, if she didn't put a stop to it, I'd be like, "Na na na na," and writing songs and making up, yeah.
So clearly music was always something that was part of your life.
Yeah.
And where you're from is also part of your music. So tell me where you're from and where you grew up.
Well, I was born in East LA. I'm like your typical anchor baby. My parents are from Juarez, from La Melchor Ocampo, and then I was born in East LA. And then in 1986-ish, there was like an earthquake, so we came to El Paso, and I lived in the Lower Valley for a little bit, and then I grew up in La Union.
So you spent your childhood in a rural setting.
Yes, right? Absolutely.
And so clearly, when I hear your music, I hear your environment in your music. So tell me a little bit about that, about what that did to energize your inspiration.
Well, yeah, I absolutely love the rural grounds. I grew up picking all kinds of crops: nuez, chile, sandía, cebolla. So yeah, I had a lot of space. There's a lot of space everywhere. And I feel like I really identify with I mean, I identify with a lot of music, but I feel like I identify with like the desert and space.
Yeah. I
just always wrote songs like how I felt. And then when I was in elementary, like they have like the field trips. The middle school has a field trip and shows you the band, and they advertise the band. And I was like, whoa, what is that? That's like another language they have on that paper. So I had seen like music notes, and I thought, whoa, what is that? So I was really intrigued, and I begged my father. Like, my dad did not want me to be in band, and I was like, please. So they finally let me be in band, and I did concert and marching band, middle school and high school and university, and then I did mariachi in high school. And I never really considered myself a singer. So I would sing, but I was a clarinetist or a trumpet player. And then I went to NMSU for a while, and I really fell in love with drum corps. So I did 2 years of drum corps on trumpet, and then I aged out at 21, and I moved to El Paso because I met some people that I started my first band with. And that was the first time that I really started writing songs and performing my own stuff. And actually because I really didn't believe I could write songs. And I had this friend who was in a band called The Mexicans at Night here in El Paso, Rafael Arellano. And he said, hey, if you can write one song, you can write a million songs. So don't get down on yourself. So it was really cool. Like every time I get that mental block, I think about what he said, and I'm like, yeah, I can write songs.
So you started at 21 playing in earnest with bands and being a musician in that sense.
Yeah.
And did you know right away, you were like, okay, this is what I want to do. This is for me.
I think I knew since I was 12 that that's what I wanted to do.
Okay, so it was clear from when you were a kid.
Yeah. I didn't know what kind of music. I think I've always felt music like a marriage. Like I really don't know if I would get married, but I think if there's anything that I would marry, it's music. And I feel like when I see marriage, I think like marriage is like one of those kind of like unions where you like accept and you try different things and you learn about different things about each other. And I feel like I've learned a lot of different aspects, from like classical music to different genres, to like bands, to the business aspect. Like, and there's so many things I don't like, but I have to accept. And it's like, okay, if I want to do this, then I'm gonna keep doing it. Yeah. Doing this, yeah.
So, can you talk about like when I hear your music and I've seen you perform, you are incorporating so many things that you grew up with or that are around you. Are you conscious of that? Are you saying to yourself, look, I'm going to include like ranchera here, or I'm going to include this sort of beat in the song because it's a familiar thing for me, or is it something that just happens organically?
I think there's a lot that goes into that. One is I'm very inquieta. Inquieta, like I can't sit still.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't sit still, so I really love exploring different genres. When I was a kid, my dad always had a lot of different genres accessible at home. Like we had Korean music, we had Japanese music, we had Arabic music, Hawaiian music, classical, we had jazz, blues, Native American, folklore music, mariachi, ranchera, corrido, like all kinds of stuff. So I grew up with this affinity for different sounds and genres and like world music. So when I listen to a song, usually on the radio, it makes me think of 5 different other songs that have to do with a feeling. And to me, at least on the stage, I feel like it's like an emotional voyage. So I feel like different genres they're like languages, and they have like different emotions that they portray best. So I feel like I'm trying to create this kind of like a voyage, like an emotional voyage, and each genre that I pick at the specific spot is the one that can best interpret that emotion.
So a few years ago, a big break comes along in terms of your career. You're asked to join up with an up-and-coming group here locally, and you guys go on to make a really cool record that gets a lot of attention.
And yeah, they had a different vocalist before, and I guess things didn't really work out, and then then I heard about it, and we kind of talked, and so I tried out, and it worked out, and then I worked with them for almost 3 years. Yeah. So we recorded the group's first album. Mm-hmm. The group is called the Chamanas, and the album is called Once Once, or Once Once, and where I was able to write one song and in collaboration, which is called Once Once, and the rest were all interpreted by me. Mm-hmm. So we toured a lot.
Yeah, you played big shows, right?
Yeah. South by Southwest,
yeah.
Vive Latino in Mexico, and then we did it was like this, the Great Valley Fest in Ensenada, and then we did the Latin Alternative Music Conference in New York, and just like a bunch of different, we did ACL with Beach House, right?
That's right, Beach House. What was that like to play on these stages? You were an experienced musician, but what was it like to leap to that level?
Oh, it was scary at first. I remember, I always have this thing where I've been on stages and you get scared, and then there comes that point where it's like you swim or sink. So it's like, I can't sink right now. I've done all this. So it's just kind of like you throw it out the window, you forget, and then you just stay in the moment. And because if you start wallowing on the things that you did or what may not have come out the best, then you get stuck there and you mess up even more.
Yeah.
So it's just about staying in the present. It was hardcore. It was a lot of work, and it was very exciting. And it's been really fun. Sure. Yeah. And then recently, the group was nominated for a Latin Grammy.
For the record that you performed on.
Yeah.
So then, at some point, that chapter closes for you. And I don't know what was that like to were you okay parting ways? Was it seem like the natural thing to do for you guys?
I think it was a natural thing to do, yeah. Because I just think that each person needs to grow on their own, and I feel like each person will expand a lot more individually. So it's exciting. I'm really excited about that.
So that chapter ends, and then here you are now, and you are this musician that has all these textures woven into you. The experience that you gained being the front woman for a band that was playing big shows, So where do you stand now? Like you want to create a new record for you, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Right now, I've been playing in town. I've been doing jazz for the past, I would say, like 5 years. So I just kind of picked up on the jazz a lot more. So I've been playing in town, doing a lot of jazz gigs lately, and then I decided to start kind of going back into my old stuff with my solo project. And I just wanted to, in the meantime, while I write my new stuff, play some old songs that I really didn't push too much. So it's been really fun because I feel like it's creating a rapport with the audience. Like I feel like people, I've been around town and I've done my thing, but I feel like I didn't really get to, there wasn't that much time for a relationship, whereas now with the audience, whereas now that there's been light shown on the group that I was in and my voice and my image, I feel like people recognize me more. So I wanted to take them back so that they could maybe say, oh, that's the same girl that did that song or was in this band or did that, and just kind of create a relationship with the audience so that I could guide them into my new stuff. And the cool thing is I'm a super pocha. Like I'm from both sides. I'm from here. I love this town. I love Juarez. I love La Frontera. Like this is me, you know. So I feel like, you know, we have this way of being, like this pocho Spanglish kind of cholada kind of thing, you know. And I feel like we don't bring it out enough. So I feel like when I'm on stage, I really bring it out, and I can feel other people really connect to that. Like, hey, yes, I know that word, and I know this, and I know this style, and I feel like, yeah, let's do this.
Absolutely.
So it's been really fun, really, really fun.
And I know it's hard to nail down you on a style or a genre, but if you were able to define what you want to do if you move forward with a new record, as you're moving forward with this new record, what would you think? What is it going to sound like? You know, like if we put it on.
Well, I think the most fun thing about being a fronteriza is that we have access to so many things, and the genre fronterizo, it really opens up to anything anyone from the frontera makes. You know, like, because we are fronterizos and whatever comes out of here is fronterizo music. And so I really like just saying that because I don't think I really like just sticking to one genre. I like everything. And so I would say brace yourself. I'm just kidding, because it's going to be an amalgamation of a lot of things.
So you want me back? I heard you wanna come back. Yeah. Well, do you think I was born yesterday? Now I'm gonna take your ass back anyway. Let me start by saying I knew you'd come back. I knew you'd come back. Suddenly you love me again. Did they leave you hanging, my friend? Well, do you think I was born yesterday? Now I'm gonna take your ass back anyway. Let me start by saying I knew you'd come back. I knew you'd come back. Yes, I know you're behind. It takes about 14 business days to get your application even in the trash. 2, 3, 4. So you want me back? I heard you wanna come back. Yeah. Well, do you think I was born yesterday? Now I'm gonna take your ass back anyway. Let me start by saying I knew you'd come back. I knew you'd come back. Ow. I knew.